Seems like that's working. 2 lines. Oh, it's the horns. Like Ronnie James Dio invented the horns. It's like it looks better like this. And I have a quieter keyboard now. Hey buddy, you gonna lay down? Dude, you gotta get down right in the way. Come on, buddy. You gotta get down. I know you want to play it, but... Yeah, Ronnie James Dio invented. I don't care what. Rainbow in the dark, indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Let me turn that music off for a moment. I'm just, I haven't played this guitar for a while, and I strung it up today. It's been kind of hanging in the background on the wall with a broken string. I broke a string on this a while back. I hadn't broken a string on a guitar in a long time, but these strings were old. I'm pretty sure I broke it playing it. I can't remember. I may have bumped into it on the wall, but I'm just going to push play. I'm going to be quiet and just play along with some tracks to reacquaint myself with this whole thing, because I haven't played this guitar very much. It's a very special guitar to me. It's been broken several times, but this thing, I'm going to tune it up right before I get started, and you'll probably be able to hear me tune it up. But I just put strings on it today, and I've dropped detuned it a couple times, but the thing is pretty, and I've played it a little bit, and the thing is really pretty much damn near in tune. Even the G string, for all you Gibson players out there who whine about your G string. Yeah, if I get brutal with it, I can knock it out of tune, but it takes some work. I don't think I ever hit this thing that hard. Okay. I'll save you having to listen to my voice this evening very much. Yeah. Charlie. Hey, man, I'm just I'm getting back acquainted with the old SG. Shoot. I guess I could turn some light on in here, can I? I forgot to do that. I got a new light, and it's one of those earth lights, and I'm not sure if it's helping. It's awful bright. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. There we go. And warm it up. There we go. That's better. And so I just want to get back together with this thing and play it. Probably not going to talk a whole lot. I've got like I don't know, maybe a half hour's worth of just backing tracks that fade right into one another about every 3 minutes. So none of them are like super long. I'm not going to sit here and play the blues scale in one key for 15 minutes. So you'll hear a little bit of moving. Yeah. That is a wonderful question. Camellia, hello. I don't know how many square feet of the earth, but I call it an earth light. If you've ever been to the Northwest United States. It's long, dark days for many, many months. And it rains and it's cloudy and the sun isn't out a whole lot. So this light I've been coming home from work and leaving it on. The first thing I turn it on in the morning. And then I've also been going outside to, when the sun is actually out, I've been going outside and just standing in the sun for a bit, try and get vitamin D up, because I just haven't been feeling real happy, just kind of bummed out. So there you go. That's my personal story, and hopefully this may well drag me out of it. And the light has been really cool to have. So I put this up here, and I'm not sure how truly effective it will be, but we shall see. I'm going to go ahead and get started with this, and let's see. That's my track. Yeah, I gotta mute that one. Okay. Okay. This first, it's gonna kind of go rocking, and then it'll, yeah, get in the sun, man. We don't have enough of it here. We don't have a lot of it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet and get started, and I'm just gonna play. Mixolydian, oh my god. pretty much still in tune. It's close enough for rock and roll. I was just playing a little bit tonight, getting reacquainted with this thing. I'm gonna play it at an upcoming show. I don't usually. I'm pulling it out of retirement for one gig. This thing's been broken so much that I just don't play it very often. It's pretty fragile, unfortunately. The thing got. It's been hurt enough times. It just gets, every time it's gotten broken, it's been on at a gig. So thank you all for hanging with me. Sparky, what's happening? Algorithm, hello. Many vibes, what's happening? Man, sorry about my playing. I was just not on top of my game. No, I don't apologize for my playing. I shouldn't have said I'm sorry. I never apologize. It was interesting, though, playing a bunch of riffs that I haven't really worked on before. Nuthouse, what's up, Peanut? Cute gay couple liked it. Many vibes. Oh, nice. I need to put my glasses on. That way I can quit squinting. I can take my headphones off. It was fun. Yeah, thank you, man. Nice. Gibson sounds great. Yeah, man. I love that guitar. It's got such a nice. It's got a really nice tone, and I just really dig it. Oh, my pancreas is barking at me. Hang on, I gotta better check this. Let's see. I wonder how far behind. Oh, I know what's. I wonder if I can refresh the. Oh, thank you, Sparky. Appreciate that, man. That's it's very kind of you guys. You know, that's cool to hear. It's for me, it's probably a lot like a vocalist and their voice, and sometimes they're like, I don't like my voice. Sometimes I don't like what I come up with. I don't feel like I played it at the top of my game for sure tonight, but okay, cool. Going up. Man, it looks like there's about I don't know, unless it's studio. Hey, question. Does anyone know if you can refresh the YouTube Studio window and not, or you refresh the YouTube Studio page and not lose the stream? Just curious. I've never done it, but it looks like my video in my in the studio is about 5 minutes behind. No, you don't know. Okay. I don't know either. Well, you know what? No time like the present. Okay. The video and audio. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like, it's way behind some duct tape. I'm gonna try and refresh the window. Let's see what happens. Okay, it seems to. Okay, I think it worked. I don't know how far behind. I'll know in just a moment. There it goes. I'm just like right on it now. I did it. It works. You can refresh the studio if your video gets way behind. That's nice to know. I've never had to do that before. We learn something every day. And this weekend I had this epiphany about getting audio into streams, and I figured out a way to do it. So you have to, there's definitely some specific gear that is not very expensive at all that you could own to get your voice in a guitar, or your voice in an instrument, or backing tracks and all that stuff into a live stream for doing. And it doesn't require using any external hardware or software, I should say. So, you know, with all these slow computers out there. And I think with that, and if anybody has any questions about it, oh yeah, midwinter, yeah, boy. Yep. Yep, I'm doing that. I'm taking like 8 times the recommended daily dose of vitamin D, and this new light is really helping. I think all that stuff's helping. There's been a few things that have occurred recently in my health that there's 2 F sharps in the G major scale, except when it's labeled Ionian. 2 F sharps. Well, that's actually true, but there's really only one note that's F sharp. They're just separated by octaves. There aren't 2 different F sharps. I think I assume you know that. So in the G major scale, if we play 2 octaves of the G major scale, which I will do right now, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right, so it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. There's 1. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. There's 2. So I suppose on a guitar neck, when you're playing the scale, there are technically 2 F sharps in the scale, labeled Ionian. Yeah, and the no, that's takes notes. Okay. Yeah, there's 3 then. There's a lot of them. I don't know. I think I just played like, I don't know how many on my guitar fingerboard. I might have missed a couple. No, I think I got them all. I might have missed that one. The SG. You know, this one, I've never really, had much trouble with this neck dive on this one. And if it does, I don't care. I don't know. That's something that always kind of I wondered about with guys talking about that. I mean, I suppose if you're playing a specific kind of music where your hands aren't on your guitar, and if the neck dives, of course, you don't necessarily want that to happen. But I'm sitting here with it on my lap, and I mean, I don't have to do much to keep the headstock from diving. It's just resting on my leg at a good angle for me to play. Neck dive is what starts are for. Yeah, I've never understood that, because to me, if I'm playing guitar, I want the neck to fall into my hand. So if you think of it that way, neck dive is actually a good thing. Yes, and people are definitely picky as F. I've heard of people putting weights under the control cavity, and even gone so far as to fill the output jack with like lead and then drill a hole through it to get some weight. So yeah, I suppose if the neck dive bothers somebody, by all means do something to cure it. This thing doesn't really neck dive though. And I'm not standing up with it. In fact, I don't have the strap on the guitar. I took it to the shop today. So if you take your guitar to a guitar shop to be worked on, leave the fucking strap at home, please. I don't need it. I always find a good place. I always find a good place to hide guitar straps at the shop. And a lot of them, guitars come in without a case and a guitar strap. So I see the moon rising. I can't remember how to play that song. That's a great tune, though. I love him. And you know, that guy, he lived not far from here. That guy, my goodness, CCR. Why can't I think of his name? The guitar player. Neck Dive is the least of yeah. And I probably was the same, but I bought this guitar for $600 in 1990, probably 96, and it's an 85. And I just took it out on stage and played. John Fogerty, yeah, there you go. He lived in a little city we'll call it his city. I can't believe he lived in a town called Troy. You can look it up. There's video of him actually playing at the Troy Hotel. And I've been there, and in my fishing days on the river, he was known to be down in town and go fishing and hunting and all that stuff in the hills. It's in the middle of nowhere. If you want to live in nowhere, that's where to move. But don't even go there, though. It's terrible. The weather's shitty, the water's polluted, and there's just cows and all kinds of shit. But one day I was walking down the river, and I think I saw him, walked right past him. Has 3 of them, and I don't get the first one. I must go research it. Yeah, I'm not sure why someone would be telling you that's got me intrigued, but I don't understand. There's one F sharp note, but there's several different octaves of it. Indiana, yeah. There you go. Yep, you know the story. I can't think of how to play that. Oh, what am I plugged into? That's a great question. Kayla, welcome. I'll show you. Let me get my amp rig pulled up here, and I'll show you exactly what I'm plugged into. This is the amp system that I'm using. So hang on, let me check. My blood glucose is rising real quickly, I think. That is. Yeah, it's getting a little bit high, but that's all right. Let's see. I'm glad. So I'm playing through a British Jubilee. This is a clean version of that amp. There's my EQ settings on the amplifier. Bass is kind of cranked. And then if I push this button on my foot pedal, I switch to basically a Jubilee lead head. So I've got a clean amp and a dirty amp, or ultimately a clean channel and a dirty channel. And then I've got a sustain pedal in front of that. I've got after the Royal Tone, which is an overdrive. And then I've got a phaser in front of that. And I got a wah pedal right there. And then I've got a boost, and I can turn all of this stuff on and off with my foot controller here. So I don't do the whole it's interesting that Fender would make this foot controller pedal, and this is an actual outboard live rig. This is a device. You can look them up and go to Sweetwater and check out the Tone Master Pro. It's a Fender Tone Master Pro, or you can go to Fender's website. But this thing is a game changer. So I've got this pedal board down at my feet here, and I'm gonna let me see if I can. Can I make me? Let me see if I can do this. What happened here? Order. At the top. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'll just do this. So I got a foot pedal controller here, so I'm going to step on. Right now, it's just a clean amp. And unfortunately, Fender, this is one terrible thing about their software, is that you can't, this is my signal chain. It goes from here all the way to here. And these guys are so dumb that they don't let you shrink everything down so you can see your entire, they aren't cheap. But keep in mind, I'm not just a 50-year-old dude with an audio interface. And I play in a live band, and let me tell you, this thing has paid for itself already. If if you have a way to earn money from playing music, it's worth it to buy something like that. I know they're expensive, believe me. And I'm certainly not a rich man. So back to the ToneMaster Pro. So that's just a clean amp, and then I step on one button, and then also it has a built-in tuner. So I push and hold this button, and I'm tuning my guitar right now to the tuner. It's right here on the floor. It's got a great big beautiful tuner on board, and you just step and hold on one button, and that button also doubles as a tap tempo button for my delay or anything else that I have attached to a tap tempo. I could even tap tempo the speed of a phaser if I wanted to. So that's the clean amp, and then dirty amp, and then the clean amp with an overdrive off, and then dirty amp with an overdrive, and then dirty amp out. So it really does do a lot, and then some echo. Put a sustainer on everything. Han Solo, what's happening? Yeah, I got infinite sustain with a little bit of vibrato. And then we'll go to a clean amp here, and I've got a flanger. And the stuff gets really wide stereo when I use these modulation effects. It's chorus. Dry, and then a phaser. And back to just a clean old amp, and I can step on the boost pedal and give myself a little volume. Boost off, boost on. And the boost comes after my amplifier, so it doesn't, like, it's not hitting the front end of the amp harder. It just makes anything I'm playing louder. The same sound, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, the flanger in this is really wide, man. Yeah, it grabs you. Yeah, it is really a wonderful, and you know, I can run the multiple effects. You can see, let me show you the, here's the Pro control. So flanger and chorus off, but turn the chorus or the flanger on, and then turn the chorus on at the same time. Yeah, exactly. And then I can turn the phaser on that's in front of the amplifiers and really get wet, you know. And then I can put a little echo on that. Then put a little sustain on it. And what I can tell you is that this patch that I'm using, that I'm playing through right now, is my main rig that I play through. So if you came to see me play a show and I started this song, My Own Worst Enemy, I think, by Lit. Yeah, it works pretty good. This is just my main guitar. Okay, I had to decrease a little bit of latency. And then let me show you also. Let me. Did I kill it? No. Okay, so with this, so you can see over here, this is my main rig, and all these main rigs have these same two amplifiers. So I can use this one if I want to do like a dotted eighth thing, or this one if I want to add an octave to a guitar thing, or I can use this one. This is kind of fun because it's got a feedback pedal. And again, they're all working off of the pedal board. You know, and then I've got this one is a song that I have programmed. So if I want to play Wicked Game, I select this, and I have a patch for the intro. I have a patch for the verses. I have a patch for the choruses, and then I have a patch for a solo with it. And then I have a patch with it. And then I have that, and then I have. So I can make all these changes on the fly. It's really cool to be able to do this. The song Lonely Boy, if we play that, and I also have an expression pedal here. So that's Lonely Boy, and Fire on the Horizon. This is a beautiful song. The tremolo. Yeah, this thing is so versatile. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And you know, this is just the Tone Master Pro that I'm using. I mean, like I said, I have to have a lot of gear because I do a lot of other musical stuff. I guess that's a pretty safe way to say it. Let me see. So that's going into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, like I can also switch over to, like, on my DAW. I've got this. Let me make this input 7. Sorry, and I'm using Reaper, by the way. I love this DAW, and so now right now I'm playing through. And you can see that my guitar is right now going into the Tone Master Pro, but I'll open up, let's see, this one, and I'm going into Plini X, and I think that I can, oh no, I don't have the MIDI controller hooked up, but I can run my guitar into Plini X, which is actual software, and it's awful quiet. I don't know. Doublers on output. Input was. Oh, I probably need to turn up the. That's why. There we go. So I can play through this rig. Really different sounding. Everything's nice and stereo. You know, we can go to a heavier. I love this amp. This one's loud. I'm not quite sure why that. Let's pull the gain back on this. It's probably, yeah, there we go. Really fun. So I have a way to get through all of this stuff, and I'll tell you. Here's a real quick there's one really important pedal that I have down here on the floor, because I just want to be able to come home and grab a guitar and plug it in and not have to do a bunch of stuff. And you can see there's a bunch of noise coming out of this one. We'll make that noise go away with the noise gate. Now we're silent, right? Isn't that cool? Okay, so right here, I don't know. Okay. Cable management. Let me see. Yeah, here, I'll just do this. We'll unplug it and I'll show you. So I have this foot pedal. It has one button, or I'm sorry, it has two buttons, but this one switches from, if I push it once, I'm playing through the Tone Master Pro. If I push it again, my guitar is going directly into my audio interface. So my guitar plugs in here, this output goes to the computer, and this one goes to my Tone Master Pro amp rig. So it's really pretty remarkably dirty foot pedal. My place is usually not that dirty, but I honestly, this has been sitting down here on the floor for a long time. Finally had to dust it after I had to show it to people. Pretty cool ABY switch. And oh, and this button right here, I can play through both of them at the same time. It's really, this is a really cool pedal, but all you need is an AB pedal to do what I'm doing here. If you have an external, device. Come, there we go. Let's do this. So there, and now I can do all the cable. So I just plugged it back in, and I'm gonna grab a different guitar. Oh, by the way, somebody commented about the being the SG, and I can't remember who it was that hadn't seen it before. Dude, that SG was my #1 guitar for a long time. All right, so it's still set to so it's set to the Tone Master Pro, and if I step on it again, it's been, both of them are turned on right now, so I need to turn. This is with both of them going. A lot of delay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Han Solo. Yeah, he was the one that said something about the SG, and dude, that's an old guitar of mine. It just, I don't play it very often because it's old and fragile, man. But damn, I love that guitar. But every time I play that dang thing, I'm really worried about breaking it, as terrible as that sounds. You know, also, I can show you real quick, another thing that I have going here is that, so I have my Tone Master Pro going in here, and then when Jamprosound was here, his guitar was going into line input 7 and 8 on my audio interface, so his amplifier was coming into my DAW right here. And then we had Alan and Jacob, so we had 4 guys playing guitar. Alan's guitar was plugged into, what was it? Oh wait, no, how did we do this? That was after the fact. I think Alan's was plugged into input 4 maybe. And then, yeah, I think I changed that a little later. And then Jacob's was plugged into input 1. So we had 4 guys here all able to play guitar in this little room. It was really cool. No amps, or everybody had a night, or no, we were just playing through the speakers in here. So it's a great way to have a little jam session with friends without having everybody to have to bring in a big old heavy amplifier and stuff. Pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, this thing, this Tone Master Pro is pretty. Oh, it's still going through. I think we got it on both. All right, there we go. I just turned that, disarm that one. So, yeah. Well, cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down tonight. Wasn't really even planning on going this long. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. And I'm going to do some members only stuff this week, which is kind of cool. So if you want to become a member of the channel, just you can join. You know, give it a shot. Yeah, you too. Kayla, thanks. Appreciate it. Good to see you. I don't know if we've met before. We may have spoken on at some other place, but I appreciate that question. That was a very that was a good one. All right, you guys, I'll be live again, so we'll see you soon. All right, take care.